New this morning, the federal government says rapper Pooh Shiesty is simply too dangerous to be out on bond. The rapper's real name is Lontrell Williams Jr. He is asking to be released on bond ahead of his trial. You may remember he and 8 other men, including his father, are accused in the January robbing and kidnapping of his record label owner, Gucci Mane. The other defendants, including Shiesty's father and rapper Big 30, they're already out on bond. But here's this new filing. Prosecutors argue Shiesty should not be allowed out under any circumstances. They say no condition of release can protect the community or witnesses against Williams Jr. from the danger he poses. It goes on to say the danger here is concrete. Williams Jr. himself has shot at least 2 people. He leads a Memphis street gang of about 100 members. Excuse me. They say he's a man who can summon an armed entourage at will. And they contend he did just that in Dallas in January. We'll let you know what the judge decides. The trial is set for February.
Pooh Shiesty's legal team filed for bond. Big 30 is out. His dad is out. They thought they had a shot. The feds came back with 65 pages. And by the end of this video, I'm going to show you why the most damaging details in that 65 pages did not come from the feds. It came from Pooh Shiesty himself. January 10th, 2026, Dallas. At the studio, Pooh Shiesty was on federal home confinement. He was not supposed to leave Frisco, Texas. He was not supposed to have a gun. He was not supposed to be anywhere near Dallas. According to court documents, he had a corrupt VA employee entering fake day passes so he could move around freely. That employee was fired, of course. On the day of the alleged kidnapping alone, that employee entered 3 fake day passes and contacted Shiesty 19 times, and Shiesty allegedly used that window to fly to Dallas and put a gun to Gucci Mane's head. Here's the full story. Shiesty signed the 1017 records in 2020, blew up immediately, caught a federal firearms charge, did 3 years, got out October 2025 on home confinement. 3 months later, allegedly flew to Dallas with his father, with Big 30, and with 6 other members. April 2026, 9 people arrested, all pled guilty. Big 30 eventually got bond. Shiesty's dad got bond. Only Shiesty stays locked up. His legal team filed for bond on June 11th. The feds responded with 65 pages on June 25th. Trial is now set for February 2027. But before I get into what the feds have, I need you to understand what Shiesty's own lawyers argued, because it makes what the feds came back with even more devastating. Shiesty's team, the weight of the evidence does not support detention. Gucci Mane publicly recanted. The case rests on a single victim. The feds responded to every single one of those arguments in 65 pages. According to court documents, the release paperwork was printed by Shiesty's father at Staples hours before the alleged incident. It was later recovered from his dad's emails. Gucci Mane refused to sign it. That is allegedly when Shiesty told Big 30 to bring him his bag. Big 30 brought the bag. Shiesty produced the AK-style pistol, pointed it at Gucci's head, repeated his demand. Gucci signed. Big 30 allegedly filmed Gucci Mane being forced to say on camera Pooh Shiesty's drop from 1017. DeMarcus Glover blocked the recording room door holding a Draco. Government Exhibit 1, the video has now been recovered even though Big 30 allegedly destroyed his phone when arrested. Williams, who is Pooh Shiesty, holding the document. Williams, who is Pooh Shiesty, in black. Gucci Mane in yellow. Glover blocking the door with the Draco. Gucci Mane releasing Shiesty from the contract on camera. According to court documents, Shiesty used his own cell phone to send text messages to Gucci Mane coordinating the meeting. He encouraged Big 30 to capture Gucci's verbal release using Big 30's cell phone. And he sent a call to arms to a group chat containing Chopper Game members using the encrypted messaging app Signal. In April 2026, after each co-conspirator was arrested, investigators conducted follow-up interviews with all cooperating witnesses and victims. Every single one remained consistent with their prior accounts and reaffirmed their cooperation with the prosecution. The defense recantation argument is described in court documents as unsubstantiated, with no exhibits, no evidence, no contents, and no citation. One of Gucci's security guards, a retired police officer and alleged victim, emailed the judge personally opposing Shiesty's release. He wrote, "I am the only one who lives in Texas. I am extremely fearful for my family. I have young children. Because of the fear, I have limited their ability to go outside and enjoy normal activities. I respectfully ask that you consider the safety of my family when making your decision regarding the bond." He's scared for his life. Memphis detective Paul Petty testified on May 27, 2026. Chopper Gang is a Memphis-based clique of the Grape Street Crips with close to 100 or more members. Shiesty is the co-founder. The gang participates in homicides, robberies, carjackings, firearm offenses, and narcotics trafficking. Court documents also allege Shiesty shot individuals on 2 separate occasions, once in October 2020 and once in May 2021 at a club while he was out on state bond. I mean, he's just an absolute crash dummy. And here's what I need you to sit with. The Fed said no condition of release can protect the community or the witnesses against Shiesty from the danger he possesses. Not the conditions would be difficult, not that he is a flight risk, that no condition, none, can protect people from him. And that a retired police officer who was in the studio sent an email to a federal judge saying he's afraid to let his kids go outside of what Shiesty might do if he were released. This is the weight of the case right now. Shiesty was on federal home confinement. He allegedly had a VA employee entering fake day passes, as we know, so he could move around freely. That employee was, of course, fired. On the day of the alleged kidnapping alone, 3 fake passes and 19 phone contacts. His defense argued he was compliant during his home confinement. The feds argued he was compliant because someone inside the system was helping him cheat it. And the person helping him cheat it helped him cheat it all the way to Dallas. Big 30 allegedly filmed the whole thing. Gucci Mane being forced on camera to say Pooh Shiesty is dropping from 1017. That was supposed to be proof that it was voluntary. Instead, it became Government Exhibit 1. Big 30 allegedly destroyed the phone when he was arrested. The video still got recovered. Destroying a phone in federal case does not make the video disappear, you idiot. It makes you look guilty of knowing exactly what was going on. Here's the detail that nobody is focusing on. The contract was printed at Staples by his dad hours before the alleged kidnapping. Not written by hand in a moment of anger. Printed at a copy shop hours before. Then allegedly carried into the studio, then allegedly placed on the table in front of Gucci Mane, then allegedly backed up with an AK-style pistol, a Draco. The planning that goes on into printing a contract at Staples before you allegedly kidnap your label boss is the detail that tells a Fed jury that this was a confrontation that got out of hand. This was a plan, and the feds know that this was a plan. I told you at the top of the video, damaging detail and those 65 pages did not come from the feds. It came from Shiesty himself. He allegedly texted Gucci Mane to set up the meeting. He allegedly told Big 30 to film it. He allegedly sent a signal message calling in his gang. His dad allegedly printed the Staples contract before, and all of that, every piece was recovered by the government. 5 witnesses re-interviewed, all consistent, a retired cop sending emails to the judge, afraid to let his kids come outside. The feds did not respond to the bond request. They built a wall around them. And 65 pages later, Pooh Shiesty is still in federal custody. So tell me right now, after everything you just heard, do you think that there could be a lawyer alive who could get Pooh Shiesty out of that courtroom in February 2027? Look, if you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you like this video, make sure you leave a like for me. If you aren't new here, I appreciate you watching the video, man. We're on a road to 1K. We're posting daily, going crazy. So let's get to it, baby. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one.